I suppose President Nazarbayev thinks he's just doing something to his own country in telling it to change its name, but of course he's not. He's trying to do something to the entire planet. He's trying to force the entire population of 6 billion or whatever it is to learn a new name for a new country. And why would they want to do that? It's just impossible. And apart from anything else, it's also an incredibly irritating thing to do to the planet because if you think of how complicated the planet is, the way it's organized, with all of that global infrastructure, the communications, the visas, the passports, the internet domains, the postal system, all of that has to change if a country changes its name, and the cost will run into billions and billions of dollars. And, I wonder if he's thought that through. Maybe he doesn't care.
He says he wants a bit of a brand differentiation, I guess, for want of a better phrase, from the other stands in the region.
Yeah.
Do you think the stands have some sort of image problem?
Well, perhaps they do, but I can't help feeling this is extremely bad diplomacy on his part because, of course, the one thing he can't change is the fact that he's going to be living next door to those guys for the foreseeable future. And the fact that he's basically declaring to the world in general that he doesn't want to be associated with that kind of riffraff seems to me like a rather poor policy.
You advise presidents and prime ministers on diplomacy and branding their country and how to get along. Other than changing the name of Kazakhstan, would there be other ways of doing so, of changing his country's image?
Well, you see, actually what I advise all those people to do is not to try branding because changing the surface just doesn't work. And this is exactly the mistake he's making. He's trying to change the country from the outside by changing the wrapper. And of course, people don't judge countries by their names or by the way they present themselves. Countries are judged by what they do, by the way they behave, by the way they're organized, and mainly by their contribution to the rest of the world. Otherwise, why would we care about them? And so I think starting from the surface in this way, changing the name, is starting at the wrong end. He should be starting with some kind of serious reforms internally, domestically, and then asking himself, okay, well, if I really want the rest of the world to admire Kazakhstan, how can I make myself more admirable? What can I do to make them feel glad that Kazakhstan exists? Just changing the wrapper doesn't change the sweet.